Here's what happened, guys. Trump staged this DoorDash delivery with a McDonald's delivery driver, DoorDash Grandma, and she comes in and experiences an awkward few minutes around the pant shitter. Oh, it's always awkward. Oh, I shit my pants. Right? And then what we find out, though, is that this woman was a GOP plant. She shows up at hearings or, you know, in videos touting the GOP policies because Trump wants to tout this tax on tips. But let me just tell you, I want to start right here and say one thing. Let's just say this whole thing was real, okay? If it was real, a grandma having to DoorDash and get a tax cut on her tip income in order to pay for cancer treatments is not a win, okay? When you look at Gen Z people who are like, fuck this country, capitalism, let's burn it all to the ground, we don't want to participate. That's why, okay? That's why. Because who the fuck wants to spend their whole life participating in you know, capitalism when the only thing waiting for you is having to DoorDash 14 hours a day and maybe get a little bit of a tax break just so you can pay for some cancer treatment? Like, bro, dude, get grandma some fucking health care, bro. Get grandma some UBI so she can go to Florida and go sit on the beach. Get grandma a fucking pina colada. You know what I'm saying? And like maybe a young cabana boy if she's into that thing. And just like, seriously, give me a fucking break, dude. Our country, guys, is so screwed.
Oh, that's very nice. Look at this. This doesn't look staged, does it?
They're all your favorites.
Dude, look at him, dude. He even says, this doesn't look staged, does it? Dude, what an idiot, bro. Dude, what an idiot, boss.
So, the reason for this is the fact that I heard you picked up an extra $11,000 that you did because the tax bill was so big.
Dude, he said she picked up an extra $11,000. Bro, there is no way she made an extra $11,000. Give me a fucking break, dude. 11,000? What is she making, like $150K a year? DoorDash? Dude. Dude, yeah, they paid her, right? She got an $11,000 check for doing it.
They want to have men playing in women's sport. Do you think that men should play in women's sports?
I really don't have an opinion on that.
You don't, I'll bet you do.
No, I'm here about
pizza.
no tax on tips.
Yeah.
Dude, what a moment. Oh my God, dude. He tries to bring her in, and we know that she absolutely has an opinion on that. She absolutely has an opinion on that. And like, yeah, she's not into that stupid ass anti-trans bullshit. She's like, oh, I'm just here for the no tax on tips. You're only paying me for one issue, buddy. Dude. Oh my God, that's hilarious. She's like, you're only paying me for tax on tips. It's going to be an extra $500 if you want me to comment on trans people. And I'm going to give you a no. I don't agree with your bullshit. Dude, look at him though, dude. He is torqued, bro. Dude, look at him. He's fucking torqued. What is his thing, dude? Dude, what is the sway, bro? Dude. The Trump sway. Oh my God. Oh, fuck, dude. Nobody in the world is ever gonna take us seriously again, guys. Dude, MAGA, you guys fucked up so bad, dude.
Can you kind of break it down to us and tell us what this no tax on tips really means for you?
Well, what this really means for me is, as they said last year, my husband, he was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. During that time, I was able to take some time and take him to his appointments and, be there with him. But, as you know, going through treatment, even with insurance, you kind of break the bank. And, we pretty much went through our savings. And so when I found out about the no tax on tips, I was like, this is incredible, because this, it's not going to replace my life savings, but it's going to help certainly with future doctor's appointments and future things that, we have going on.
Sure. How much would, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Dude, it's just incredible, guys, because, if you have insurance, it doesn't really cover anything. So having insurance, you still end up poor anyway.
It means a lot.
How much would...
No, it means a lot. It means a lot, guys. Oh my God, bro. Isn't that crazy? So she is from Arkansas. Now, here's though where it gets crazy, guys. This woman is an operative. There she is, Sharon Simmons, the DoorDash driver. You know what else we have, guys? Dude, let's roll back to 2025, guys. Okay? Let's roll back to Sharon Simmons in Nevada at a Ways and Means GOP field hearing about the big, beautiful bill. This is from July 28th of 2025.
From your perspective, what do you think this bill is ultimately going to mean for you and the savings that you're going to have?
Well, again, I believe that, it's going to free up some stuff for me. It means that I'm going to be able to stay more connected with my family in Missouri. It's going to help with any future treatments. God forbid that he has to have more treatments, but it will help more with that. It is truly, DoorDash is truly a independent, industry. And I enjoy that part of it. I like being able to, just do what I need to do. And freeing up this extra money means quite a bit to my family.
And Ms. Simmons, do you consider yourself to be wealthy or well-connected?
Not at all.
Thank you.
She's like, no, I'm not wealthy and well-connected, but you know what I am? I am, like, well called upon, right? I do get to go on TV a lot, and I do get to go to a lot of these hearings all over the country. Dude, that's funny because that one was in Nevada, but she was living in, I guess, Boulder City. I did do a little research on her. Then she goes to Arkansas, and she's, I guess, door dashing and whatever, taking care of her husband's cancer treatments. Here's what's a little weird, though, is that Nevada clip. This clip was obviously before she cut her hair. So she had the long hair, was living in Nevada, and his cancer was already in remission by 2025. And then she moves to Arkansas and I guess continues to DoorDash. And now they changed her hair when they flew her from Arkansas to the White House. But I don't think that's a coincidence. I think she is there, like, whatever, struggling. If you look at her, she looks like a Trump rally person. She very much does, right? She has the Trump rally, the maybe, somewhat regrettable tattoos. She's definitely not wealthy. She looks rugged and rural, and, she is absolutely representative of the Trump rally crowd. She looks like somebody from the Trump rally crowd. And she goes and speaks about the big, beautiful bill. Then they cut her hair and they bring her to Washington. Now she's door dashing for the president. And it's pretty wild, isn't it? Dude, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. They're all drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh, my God, bro. That is so good. Dude, somebody went to town on a DoorDash Grandma. He's got hundreds. Dude, oh shit.
Are the White House good tippers? Do you know?
Wait.
Potentially. Yes, very.
Mr. President, can I ask you something?
Thank you. You reminded me.
Dude, what a geek. All right. Oh, here we go. We got our interview afterwards.
You know, my tips were over half of my income from last year.
I mean,
So-
that's a life changer.
Yes, it is. It is. And when, you know, like I said, when you're dealing with someone that has gone through cancer and, you know, you love them, you don't want to lose them, so you do everything that you can, and, you know, you go through your life savings, but this no tax on tips and the help from DoorDash is life-changing.
Do you think this is the world's most famous DoorDash delivery?
Maybe. I don't know that I would ever be able to say that I've delivered to anybody else that's been more high profile.
How was President Trump?
Very, very kind.
Do you like the Oval?
Oh, it was beautiful.
It's your first time meeting the president?
Yes. First time in DC.
Did you vote for him
I have.
in the last election?
Well, I was actually moved, so I hadn't had a chance to change my
Oh, she didn't vote for him in the last election.
voter registration, but you know,
Dude, she doesn't even like him, dude.
again, this is about no tax on tips. And
Dude, she voted for Biden. I think she voted for him in 2016. I think she voted for Biden, and this time she moved and she was like, you know, I'm good, but I will cash the check.
Did you vote for him
I have.
in the last election?
Well, I was actually moved, so I hadn't had a chance to change my voter registration. But you know, again, this is about no tax on tips, and that's really what I'm here for.
What do you think this policy, no tax on tips? We've heard so many stories of people getting thousands of dollars back.
Thousands.
Weren't planning on. How is this changing the American economy, in your opinion?
Well, I believe that you know, with the no tax on tips,
Sorry, can I ask you that without that going through?
I do believe with the no tax on tips, you know, that it is putting more money into.
Dude, a fucking like helicopter rolls over whatever truck drives by right when she goes into her spiel. Oh my God, dude, she is grifting the grifter. She is. I mean, they're all grifters. But again, guys, I'm telling you right now, you know, she has this position not because of the way she voted, but because of the way she looks. That's why, okay? That's why they picked her, because she looks like a fucking Trump rally person, and they're trying to sell those people on like, man, the economy's so good. My tax return's bigger. Trumpy's doing good. We're going to show up and vote. We better get out and vote to help old Trumpy. Dude, this is all bullshit. This is some bullshit, dude. Dude, she didn't even vote for him in the last election. I think she voted for him in 2016 and has not voted for him since. And she regrets it, but she likes money. Dude, DoorDash is. Total predatory fucking existence, dude. It is, boss. Dude, they're such bullshit artists, dude. But yeah, again, grandma getting a tax credit on $11K at DoorDash so she could pay for cancer treatments. Like, dude, not a win, bro. Okay? Not a win, boss. When I hear people my son's age look at capitalism and they say, fuck this fucking system, that's why, guys. Because they know they could work their whole life, and what are they going to do? They're going to end up DoorDashing to cover their cancer treatment after their insurance, right? And they were insured, guys. They had insurance, and she had to DoorDash to pay for the cancer treatments. And she was insured. Bro, Bro, like, what are we doing? Like, if this is the best we can do, guys, like, we need a nuke. Okay? Maybe I'm starting to think, guys, maybe Iran does need a nuke. Maybe we all, every one of us needs a nuke. Could have a fucking, have a I don't know, a 1,000 rays of light party. Everybody hit the button at the same time. 3, 2, 1, hey! What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.